And it is back with Frank. Yes, Nick Cage face. Sunday Savagery, welcome back. Hour 2, week 9, Rage of Demons. We just saw
18
lady
videos so far.
the lady that the I don't know, the First Lord was apparently hooking up with get killed in the middle of this ballroom. You guys found some trails of blood leading out, and turned down to this hallway. So you walk down these hallways, and for the most part they are they're small and appear to be uninhabited. They look to be small alcoves that lead kind of in the inside walls of the castle. There aren't many doors from what you can tell on the hallway itself.
I guess as they filled me in on everything that they've experienced during the night, I'll ask the obvious question of why didn't you stop them?
That's not what we were sent to do.
Yeah, man.
My guild wanted us to infiltrate, gain knowledge, and exit without a trace. So I believe that we accomplished that goal so far.
What would I be using to kind of make a mental map of the area that we're in as we're going through it for later use?
I would guess that would be perception. Yeah, I think that would be perception, like perceiving your surroundings as you walk through it. That's probably the best thing I've got.
Because I would like to try to do that, like.
But yeah, so as you walk down the hallway, and then it goes left, goes right a couple of times, you notice that there aren't really any doors. It's just one long, narrow hallway.
Are there still blood on the floor?
Occasionally, yeah, you still find the little droplets of blood. And so as you get toward the end of this hallway, the corridor you were following empties into what seems to be a placid garden in the rear of the tower of the First Lord. At the other side of a modest clearing, Davin tugs at something on the ground while the body of Thistly lies still beside him. And you guys see this, and so the moonlight is kind of lighting this garden, but it's darker inside the tunnel where you guys are at, and they probably can't see you from where they're at.
Okay, so I lean back to my group and whisper, "You want me to just go fill the situation out?"
Yeah, like if Frank can sneak up there and get a closer look at exactly what he's doing.
See,
awesome.
I was thinking about literally wandering out there with a smoke and my scotch and just pretending like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
I don't know. Judging from the type, like being from, the with the background that I have, like being from the Abbey, like people generally use stuff like this as like a quick getaway in case royalty's attacked or there's a siege or something like that. Not really meant for commoners to come through. So if there's going to be another attack, they're probably just going to try to outright kill you because you know it exists. And if we're trying to get information and find out what these guys are up to, we'd have to kill him or try to subdue him before he got to his end game.
Understand. Okay. Makes sense.
But like if you can sneak around and try to get a closer look at exactly what he's doing, that'd be awesome.
Okay. So I attempt to I ready my dagger in my hand. I attempt to sneak up to get a better look at what's going on there with those two.
Okay.
That's a 13.
And there we are.
Ooh, and here we are.
Okay, and let's get you some characters out here.
There's some Final Fantasy characters like you got on the board here. Look at this hair.
It's the betrayal garden.
It's the betrayal.
He's just gonna betray you.
Shut up, old man. Oh yeah, it was a good episode.
Does it all the time.
I got scared from the betrayal. Sorry.
I don't know if those hit point values are correct on your tokens. You may want to check them.
Oh,
Did we gain our hit points back?
I don't believe that you guys ever took any kind of rest.
No. We did not.
Yep, and I'm still exhausted. What do I?
Rodak's so tired.
so tired.
Okay, so you guys, here I'll move you back all one. You guys will kind of hold back in this hallway. Well, I guess Frank tries to move forward,
Yeah.
and you rolled a 13. Is that correct?
Yeah. So I would assume I would try to get to the middle here, behind this statue. I'm not used to this human outer appearance.
Oh, nope. He does not see you.
I'll be danged. If I can move up here.
Not see you.
Are we already rolling initiative here?
I jumped the gun on that.
I mean, I haven't murder hoboed nobody yet.
Yeah, nothing's. We're not ready for that yet.
Okay.
He wasn't
Alright,
ready.
That's good because Thea would have literally like fell on her face going out the door.
Okay, so they're not really talking, and what you see is just Davin tugging on the body of Thistly toward this grate, toward the back of the garden, and he lays Thistly down and starts to pry at the bar or at the gate itself of the sewer.
Hmm. Okay. So Rico Suave is going to come back to the group and say, "It looks just like what he said, man. What do we do?"
So give me another stealth roll.
Yeah.
For running back across.
Right.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Do you have inspiration
Are you lucky right now?
Oh, I got inspiration.
and lucky?
And lucky.
Well, lucky's on attack rolls only, right? Or is it on? It's not on checks like this.
Ability checks.
Oh, it is
Not
ability.
is it ability checks?
I think it's anytime you roll a 1 with a d20.
Hold on.
That's no worries.
You did.
I'm really hoping you're lucky. I'm just saying. That'd be an awkward situation. Be like, I seen you out here with a corpse, and I was just like, never mind. I'm gonna leave him to it.
Lucky is for all crit fails. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yay, lucky dude.
All right, Lucky, go.
Done. Stealth.
Let's see.
So that's a 12.
All right.
That's a 12.
Wow.
Thank God for preoccupation.
Okay. So
It's hard to get that sewer.
yeah, he still doesn't see you. He's still trying to get into the sewer.
So I like, I get up and like try to ninja jump and like I tumble and roll and hit my head against the wall and stand up and say, yeah. Looks just like what it is.
I know do we need to stop this? Just report that they're getting to the sewers. Feel this is
Oh yeah, Warren. They are really really awesome. Good rolls tonight. Sorry.
this is typical actually.
Yeah. This,
Or do we follow him into the sewer? I mean,
Following
I'll-
maybe going.
because
we were
like
told to report though.
I just look and say, we came from the sewer.
We did.
well, see, my whole problem is like we've been in the sewer, and that lady took us through some shit.
Literally and
Ooh.
figuratively.
Yeah,
Yes.
both. Yeah,
Like walls opening.
maze down there.
Yeah, I think we were here to report, so we should probably take the information we have back to the league. Maybe I'm wrong.
See, I'm kind of thinking if we follow them, we have a better chance of figuring out where they're going because it is a maze. Like if we can stay like
On their
I don't
heels.
know, yeah, just a little ways back and kind of.
I'll try to follow it.
Well,
I
what
don't
I was
know.
thinking was we could kind of keep Frank between us and them,
Yeah.
and Frank could like use his dagger or something on the wall to scribe a mark
That you
as
guys
we
could
go.
follow.
that we could follow right behind. That way, if he gets in danger or something happens, he can just run back and join with us.
I'll play press my luck. I got no sweat with it. I'll roll in D20s all night long.
I do suggest that we drop these disguises. That way, we can keep using them later if they do spot us.
Oh, can we do that?
Can we morph out of?
Our disguises and then get back into them?
No, you were told that once you get
Oh,
out
yeah.
of the disguise self spell, I mean you don't
It
have another
ends.
scroll. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
but I
just-
mean, we could technically try to hit her up for another one. Be like, look, we know where they're going, and we can still use those personas to get back into the castle.
sure you might be able to talk her into giving you another one. Maybe.
I'm just saying, we're doing work for you people.
I'm reluctant because I like looking like a very good looking Englishman.
Alright,
Well,
so as you guys are having this conversation.
We took too long, guys. We took too long.
You look up and they're gone. You're like, son of a
That's
bitch.
No, so as you guys are having this conversation, you hear what sounds like footsteps approaching from the west. There's another hallway that leads into the garden, and you hear what sounds like boots on tile coming down the hallway at a fast pace, and
Like, is it intersecting with us, or is it like literally on the other side of the?
no. Yeah, I'll show you in just a second.
I hold my ground, I guess.
I prepare to attack.
Yeah, and so you see.
Step.
Red plumes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you see 3 red plumes, basically like come out of the hallway, coming from the west side of the garden, and you hear one of them say, "Oh, look, there's the First Lord's lady," and at that you see the man turn. He hisses a word in a strange tongue, and the woman lying beside him jerks to her feet in alarm. The man and woman embrace and share a passionate kiss. They part, and Davin touches the wound on Thessaly's torso. You think you hear her say, "I will be fine." At that, Devin tears at his flesh and clothing, rending them both away in a bloody, tattered scraps until a fiendish creature There we go.
What?
Until a fiendish creature stands before you, complete with leathery wings, horns, and a tail.
The fuck?
Oh.
So Davin turns into this, weird shape in front of you, and immediately leaps off into the sky, flying.
Some kind of devil boy.
So I'm glad we didn't just run out there because it looked like Satan himself, just like, hey, lady. And I mean, just saying, I might have Tyr on my side every once in a while.
Frank
But I
looks at
guarantee you he's going to be like, screw you, guy, you're on your own tonight.
the ice and the little bit of scotch left in his glass, and he pours it out on the ground.
That's probably not a bad idea.
I think we need to go now.
So as yet, they haven't noticed you. The guards start making their way over to Thistly. What are you guys
Do they
doing?
seem at all like, holy shit, or are they just kind of, whatever, it's Tuesday?
No, I mean, yeah. They are looked shocked, and so they're they're just running over to check on the first lady. You definitely heard some of them shout and curse when you saw this scene erupt in front of you.
Okay, I'm just making sure it wasn't like a normal day for these guys, because then I've been like, shit just got real.
real quick.
It just got from old boy turning into Satan and flying away. I'm just saying. Can I make a religion roll? Let's see if I knew what it was.
Yeah, sure.
Get that.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, so from the way that these things embraced and kissed, from the way you saw this thing jump up and fly out of the air,
Incubus?
you would think it would be an incubus. Yeah.
An incubus.
And you would have a strong suspicion that the woman lying on the ground was the accompanying succubus.
I would say that his focus is anti-gravity love songs.
Now the guards, whether they didn't see this or just thought it was Davin hugging his sister or what have you, who's to say? But the guards are really just running up to this chick trying to find out is she okay? And you see that kind of unfolding in front of you. And this guy's flown off into the darkness of the night.
I whisper to Jervis, do you think you can splash her with some holy water? Would that expose her?
We can try that.
Or do you just want to leave?
I say we got a pretty good bit of information now. If that lady knows the sewers as well as she did getting us in, she might know where that grate right there leads, or might potentially lead. I say we go ahead and go back the way we came, and try to get as much of this information to her as fast as possible.
True.
Agreed.
Self-preservation is great.
Because this might be what has the Lord's ear, and has been causing everything to go kind of crazy.
I grab my shoulder and I say, after being hit by that buggy and carriage, I'm not so sure that I'm up for the fight at the moment.
Yeah, me neither, man. These bones are. Go back into character, like, hey, these bones. They're what they used to be.
You guys are wisening up a little bit, I see.
It's not always about being a murder hobo.
Yeah, right.
So
you just wanted to be.
Yeah, so you drop back, I guess, and
this character hasn't even reached level 4. I'd like to get to 5 before I get murdered by God.
So you guys make your way back down the hallway. Again, no doors on either side. You make your way back, and it's just the door that you originally came through. Leads back out into the ballroom. Do you just burst out, or
I peek out?
Yeah.
I peek out stealthily.
From a stealth roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So you notice there is a red plume patrol. Like you creak open the door, and there's a red plume patrol that seems to be just kind of walking through the area. You watch them for a second, and they eventually turn back out to the hallway and walk back out.
Okay, so they back out of the hallway. Oh, so they went out of the ballroom and back down the hallway
That's right.
where I was earlier. Okay, so I tell everybody that I turn back to the group and I say, look, there are red plumes in the area. We're going to have to be kind of quiet because we stayed behind. I'm going to have to separate from you because it's going to look weird if one of the guests are with the help. And I walk out and attempt to make my way to the exit.
Yeah. So you make your way back toward the area, back out into the hallways, and back toward the area that you came in at. And
Just as calm as I could be.
yeah, and for the most part, you're unburdened. We'll say at one point a red plume patrol does pass you by, but you're still in disguise. Give me what is that? No, you don't need anything. You're good. My dice say you're good. Okay. Yeah. So the other three of you left at the door.
So before we go out, if they catch us in here, we'll just say we came back to earn our keep. We were going to help try to, get everything kind of straightened up from the chaos that happened just a little while ago.
Yeah, we ran for our lives.
We got scared and saw this door, didn't know where it went, and hid.
Well, that's only if they catch us coming out the door.
Right.
Like if they catch us in the room, we're just going to be like, yeah, we showed back up to earn our wages and to make sure everything got cleaned up.
Okay.
All right. So kind of take a peek out.
Old man lead.
Yeah. The ballroom's empty still.
Okay. Kind of hustle out the door, then kind of slowly make our way into the actual area where all the chaos happened. And then I guess we can go wherever from there, right?
Yeah, back out toward where you came from, which is kind of the back side of the tower itself, where all the porters and stuff are delivering items and that sort of thing. And
as we're passing by, I guess porters and things like that, I ask them where the pit's located at, out of curiosity, or what it is.
Oh, you stop one of the guards?
No, I thought you said there's porters and other people.
Okay, yeah, like one of the porters.
Yeah, just people that would be
the pit. Oh, that's where the Lord feeds his dogs.
Oh, lovely. Keep walking.
Oh shit.
Don't want to find yourself there, I betcha.
How long have we
as
been
you're walking off?
Well, he's not dead. Surely they won't feed him to the dogs.
They don't know that. So I mean, that would be kind of funny, to show up right as they're doing it, because they'll literally be throwing this dude that's down to 1 hit point, and unconscious, into a pit full of ravenous dogs to feed, and then he's just going to be like, ah! Second time, spare the dying, made for some great, visuals.
You don't think I'd do that, do you?
I'm just saying.
It's not looking good for Mr. Assassin right now.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, you guys make your way back toward where all the porters and stuff are at, and you find Frank, I guess.
Yeah, we try to beat feet to the pit, or try to find the guards that escorted that dude, that gentleman out of the.
Oh, you're going.
I thought we
okay.
were trying to report back to the lady before we lost our disguises.
Well, we have an entire day, right?
10 hours, and
10
it's
hours.
probably and it's probably been several hours at this point.
Yeah, so it's probably a good idea just to let that dude get eaten.
We
got enough info.
We can let her know that there is someone to question.
So As you're making
There
your way
was-
out, as you're making your way out, you do hear the sound of dogs barking. One of you look over to take a look, and sure enough, it's the scene that you expected. This guy being thrown in amongst a bunch of dogs.
My bad, yo.
I don't even look back.
Yeah.
I
just
say,
hear
D'Artagnan, motherfuckers.
it.
Remember that shit. You like that could be you.
That could be you.
All right, so you all, I guess, meet back up. Outside of the tower, kind of in the same area where the tents and stuff were at when you first got the jobs. And you were all headed back toward the Rogues Guild now, I guess.
I say we so it doesn't seem so suspect for all of us to be traveling together all the time, that we kind of split up and then kind of rejoin each other there. That way, if any of us has to use this disguise again, he's already, they already think Frank's a nobleman, and each of us has our position. That way, it's not like, oh, well, these guys are just palling around together all day long.
Yeah. You dropping your costumes or keeping to wear your mask and stuff throughout the city?
Oh no, I don't have the mask on. I'm just wearing my
Yeah, we'll drop
Your human costume.
my human costume, and I actually take off my good jacket. That way, I'm in a more
Does that mean right
casual
now I'm more
appearance.
human than human?
Right. So it's just like Inception costumes, basically. Costume
Yeah.
inside a costume.
I'm the guy pretending to be a guy. Pretending to be a guy.
What do you mean, you people? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. All right, so for the most part, you guys make it out without any kind of suspicion. At a couple of times, you pass by some Red Plume patrols, but your human costumes are still up to snuff, and for the most part, the Red Plumes are looking for nasty outsiders who have come in to assassinate the court.
Damn dirty elves.
Yeah, and you make your way back to Isthana. Isthana meets you at the front of the Rogues Guild where you first left her, and she says, "I heard there was quite a time in the court tonight. Did you get the information you were looking for?"
I hope so. So after old girl got stabbed, I don't know if you've heard or not.
Yes,
But
some of my ears have come to me already.
the scuttlebutt around town is, and I can go ahead and confirm that. Cicely, get stabbed, right? All hell breaks loose. Everybody went crazy. After they cleared out, we managed to find a secret door at the back of the dais. We followed that to a small garden behind at the back of the castle. How do I put this? Where we seen her brother bent down over her, bring her back to life. And while he tried to enter through some sewer grate back there, couldn't get it open, I guess. And as some red plumes came from the west, and then he, let's see what oh yeah, he turned into a fucking incubus, kissed his sister, and flew the fuck off. So I don't know what's going on right now, because I mean it's just the damnest thing I've ever seen. But
yes, the guards have all been speaking of some demon from hell, but you can confirm this.
yeah,
You saw this with your own two eyes.
yes, yeah. My if I'm counting the eyes on my disguise, all four.
Didn't you happen to say
And if I use
that-
my spectacles, all 6, it was an incubus. I'll stake my life on it. So may tears strike me down where I stand. That's some crazy shit.
Didn't you happen to believe that she may be his succubus?
Well, yes, that either that or it's literally Thistly charmed by an incubus, and they're conspiring against the Lord. Either way, shit don't seem good.
Yes, this makes much sense indeed. I feared someone might have infiltrated into his court and thus led to all these strange happenings, but never on that scale. And she
Oh.
kind of looks down and shudders, and I mean, so like the whole time this lady was going through the shit-filled sewers and everything else, like she had kind of a steely face, but upon mentioning like demons, and you guys could confirm it, you see her a little shook. So she thanks you for the information, and she says, "Well, I'm sure your guilds will be in touch with you for the remaining of the plan. But what are the travel plans for the Lord? Were you able to find them?"
Oh yeah. I relate the information that I overseen on the table and everything.
Right.
While we were like signing our DNR or whatever. Our DNR. Do not
DNR.
resuscitate this guy should they die.
I mean, it may as well have been, right?
Yeah, right.
And
maybe
so
maybe Thistly should have signed one.
she says, you Lash with the Mara. Yes, that makes much sense indeed. There's plenty of planning to be done. Who knows if this will change his plans or not, but I will try to have my little birds whisper into his ear that he should continue. Your work is much appreciated, as well as your guilds will be appreciative as well. And with that, I believe I owe you this. And she hands you guys a bag with
3 bags of holding.
50 gold pieces.
Really?
Each?
All right, so yeah, you guys didn't do any of the fights, so you kind of came through this pretty quick. You didn't really choose to tussle; you just got out with the information. So, you all get an additional 50 XP for investigating the body in the sewers, and an additional 50 for being hired by Torgrave. 150 for finding the First Lord's schedule, so 250 XP for finishing the quest.
So it's just
1367.
yeah.
And I guess the camera kind of fades away on you guys having this conversation, and her leading up to saying that the contacts for your guild will be getting in touch with you. You all earn 1 renown point for your.
I'm sorry, 1367.
Correct.
So that's 3 renown so far, or just?
I have 3.
Yeah, it should be 3.
Yep.
Yeah, and so if you guys go check, there's some Adventure League documents. I'll go and try to post them. But it'll kind of give you some ideas of some stuff that you can do. I think at 3, you guys actually all upgrade.
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 Rank.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. Emerald Enclave, Jericho.
See?
You are now a Summer Strider.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Brandon is now a knight. A knight of the
Ooh.
King's Alliance.
What he's
Wow.
always dreamed of.
My birthright is being fulfilled.
That'll drop some panties.
Jervis, you are a Marchion of the Order of the Gauntlet, whatever that is.
All right.
What's up,
And
Marky Mark?
Josh is a wolf. And anyway, there's some benefits and stuff that come along with it. Like so you can start asking favors of your alliance. If you guys feel like you might need help on the mission, you guys can ask for somebody to come along with you.
When
Nah,
can
they
we
won't.
trade in equipment?
We'll see.
Can I look up what that means somewhere? The Summer Strider. I'm not seeing it in anything.
Yeah, it's in the Adventure League documents. I'll get it and link it to our page.
Oh, okay.
I'll do that like later on, probably this evening. Yeah, and you guys all get 5 days of downtime
Yay.
Awesome.
to do whatever.
I rest.
I
I
rest.
suppose you guys make your way. I'm sorry. So Istana provides you guys with a way back out of the city, so that you guys get out without having to worry about your disguises wearing thin.
You won't provide us with constant disguise selves so we can.
No.
Can we ask her to?
Yeah, I was going to ask her, like, is there any way we could each, like, I don't know, we did
I mean,
such a
yeah.
good
Go ahead and
job.
roll. Go ahead and roll it. Go ahead and roll that persuasion.
All of us or just Jervis?
Just whoever wants to do the conversating. Whoever's gonna talk the shit.
This is persuasion.
Yeah.
I'm going to slap Frank on the back and be like, Psh, you got this right.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Wait, what am I persuading them for again?
So you can be Sean Connor for a little bit longer.
Oh yeah,
We'll
so
give you some more scrolls.
oh yeah, that's right. Hey, so hey, beautiful. I really like being like this, and me and my friends can get a lot of things done this way. As you see, we've brought you plenty of good information. Is there any way that you could see fit for us to have another set of these? I swear it will come in handy to you.
Roll it. No.
Can I help?
She tells you no, that those cost more than probably you all have combined. This was only for this mission, and
Oh.
yeah.
I look back at the team and say, give it my best shot, guys.
I'm persuasive.
Yeah, sorry, Jericho. You should have been the one to roll it.
Damn it.
All right.
You just give her an evil elven glare. Why, bitch? You know I could just take those, right?
And so she leads you guys out of the city, and you're back at kind of the encampment in front of Hillsfar with all the non-humans and whatnot.
Right.
All these humans always taking advantage of us. Help them out. They give us 50 gold between 4 of us.
So, in my downtime, yeah, that's gonna. I want to practice basically misdirecting people to surprise them. So, an advanced version of "Holy shit, what is that?"
What's that behind you?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, what is it? Are you practicing your intimidation? Is that it?
He's just walking around to random people and be like, oh my god, what is that?
No, okay, so it would be a deception. So I'm
Okay.
basically practicing surprise deception. So I guess I'm hooking up with Jervis every now and then and seeing if I can fool his mind and like point him in the other direction so he has no idea what's going on in front of him.
I got you.
Okay.
So
Practicing your perception. I mean, your deception. Gotcha. Okay.
I would like to go ahead and try to get with Jerica and find a library or something. Like we're outside Hillsfar. I'm gonna see if there's anybody with any books on, I guess, any of the demon lords or the demon cults or anything like that. and see if we can't find any information on why those people have the purple eyes.
Cool.
Okay. What do you guys want to roll on that? Or are you looking to roll like a religion or an investigation or a arcana?
I could do Arcana.
I'll go through the religious text.
Okay, both of you give me those rolls.
Mine was bad. No pressure.
It's too esoteric.
Yeah, so you don't find much, Thea, looking through, arcane tomes and that sort of thing. But Jervis, you find seems to be related with some kind of like demonic possession or demonic influence.
Right.
Hey Matt,
Uh-huh.
wouldn't what I was wanting to do be performance rather than?
No, performance is like when you perform for a large group of people. It's like public speaking almost. Deception is like one-on-one trying to deceive somebody into doing something you want them to do.
I gotcha. I was just thinking out loud there.
Yeah, I hope I don't ever have to lie to anybody like a whole lot.
Okay.
Let's see. Mm,
All right. And yeah, you guys. That all you guys want to do?
I will.
heal up, like I guess, right? We all go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
up.
You would all fully heal. I mean, you have 5 days of downtime, resting, and
Right.
that sort of thing. So, I mean, at the very least, you have your encampment you can go back to nearby the stop, or
I spend my time with the Lord's Alliance and comfort.
enjoying your new knighthood, huh?
And play the Game of Thrones, making connections for my family.
I find a bottle of booze, some more long bottom leaf, and a lady of the night.
I practice my new ability to change shape and spend a lot of time under the moon.
Okay. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm looking through a couple of things, seeing where you guys go from here. There's a couple of different ways it could have came out.
How far is that place where we traveled to get the good berries?
Elven Tree.
They'll
You may
just-
be able to go in the woods.
Yeah, you might be able to just gather some in town if you wanted to go search.
I'd like to search for some good berries.
As you guys go and travel,
Go to the getting place and get a couple potions of healing.
that's right.
I think I've got two.
I don't have any. It would be a good idea.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, I got one.
I've died a few times.
So can I roll something for that?
Yeah, and just 1 second. Yeah, so I guess as part of your downtime, we'll say it took you 2 or 3 days to help Jervis with his search. So we'll give you 2 more days to go out and hunt around, do your druidic thing, look for good berries. Yeah, give me a nature roll.
If she rolls a 1, she found dingleberries.
Oh, I'm gonna spit that shit out.
So
Thanks, Brandon.
you found 6 good berries.
Good times, good berries. Man, I've had my share.
We'll say, go out and do your druidic thing over some plants and manage to find those things. So, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you tonight.
Oh, No, because we didn't fight. We
could've
didn't murder
fought.
Hobo nothing.
I didn't
Didn't
know.
fight anything at all.
Oh.
You guys just passed by like 3 different fight opportunities.
We damn sure did.
How?
Because we were slick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you did all the right stuff inside the ballroom, and you never got caught. So, say if you would have got caught, there was a fight opportunity.
Right.
You
But
would've
we
got ran out
took
the castle.
what we did was actually right in line with what.
Yeah, I mean, I would have assumed that you guys would have at least tried to fight the, or go out and try to do something with Thistly or something when the guards came up. But
I considered it, but like,
Yeah.
I was feeling exposed with them 13 and 12 rolls.
yeah, plus you guys were all almost dead.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm out here, I'm like, I might look like 007, but I'm still a hurt halfling under
That's
here.
why I didn't want to go in the sewer. I only had 9 hit points. Last time we were in the
Yes.
sewer, the rats attacked us and fell in the water. And
Yeah, I was
Oh,
right there with
yeah.
you because I was like, we're gonna go right up there and they're gonna like one shot each one of us, and we're just gonna be like, boom, dead, new character.
New character.
So I mean, I can at least tell you this much before we give up, and I guess we'll just end an hour early tonight.
It's unheard
So-
of.
Yeah. So as you guys spend your downtime doing these various tasks, your faction contacts all get back in touch with you and ask you to meet back with Alanil at the Plodding Plow for the next steps.
That's cool. Oh, the Zendurian is proud of Frank. Well, Frank hopes the Zendurians are proud of him.
Yeah. So in addition to that, you guys are all also individually given tasks by your factions to accomplish, and you guys will get those this week on
Okay,
our
cool.
page.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So you all have individual quests that you do.
Frank's character is really one of his ideal is he has aspiration to he's determined to make something of himself. So this is just really it's feeding into him. It's making this little fuckhead assassin a slightly better person day by day.
All right. And I also, now that you guys are getting up in level in your faction stuff, I'll post some stuff about the factions from the Adventure League page. Some of the stuff you can do.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
That way, you'll kind of start getting an idea of how those work.
Excellent.
You'll be able to do. Yeah. All right. Anything else tonight? Any questions or last words?
Anybody out there watching? Guild Ball's happening soon.
Yeah. So actually, starting this Wednesday.
Yep.
We'll be playing Guild Ball. Cool little war game, soccer game from Steamforge Games. Usually comes on miniatures, but we'll also be using a program called Vassal Engine. Guild Ball module. We'll be playing that every Wednesday night, probably from 8 until 10, 8 until 11, sometime in there.
Really excited.
We'll be playing a few exhibition games leading up till April, and starting in April, we'll actually be hosting a big league tournament. So that should be fun. That'll probably last for about 2 months or so.
Be good. You guys will enjoy it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Do you have the video posted where we played the other night?
Yeah. So yeah, you can watch it.
Yeah, the video is posted on our Twitch account, and I've got the raw video that I'm going to be editing and putting up on YouTube sometime. All right. Well, thank you guys all for watching. Sorry we're ending an hour early tonight, but I'm kind of afraid Brandon's going to pass out on us. So
Nah, I'm
trying
fine
to
now.
I'm trying to get him to bed.
I got some Kool-Aid in me.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.
Nice.
Take care.
All right, take it easy, folks.